Okay, we are doing some exploration of the island today in terms of mapping out any emergency landing points. We just went to the office, collected a map. That's the residence roof back there. The office is obviously over here, so we walked down the beach towards the north and following the Boo Mountain Trail. So I guess that's where we're heading. We should be able to get a fairly panoramic view of the island from there. Now, most of the interior is swampy. So definitely won't be putting down anywhere in here. Now the trail is well marked. What you have to be careful for, well, you don't step in the sand for one, and there are some significant openings. Some go down, as much as 40 feet. So you gotta be careful that you don't drop into any of those holes, because it could be quite a bad experience. Some are filled with water. As a matter of fact, the history behind this is that as it rained in the old days, the water would catch in these wells, these openings in the rock. So the pirates would always come here and get a source of fresh water. But obviously, if you fall into one, you're in pretty bad shape. I do have a radio on me, so the rangers are aware of the track I'm taking. Now this musical rock, what's this all about? I have no idea, no time to find out. Proceeding along our route, and we'll check back in when we get to the mountain. Yeah, this is exploration day. So make sure you're properly equipped. Water, compass, map, radio. Your route has been announced to the rangers, and you move to suit. All right, we're approaching something that I need to show you. This is Bamshi Creek. Now, apparently there was a hurricane some years back and it cut the island in half. So the ocean came in at this point and cut the island in half. Fortunately now it's dry. So, well, not really cut it in half, so cut part of it in half, because you can see that another section there wasn't encroached upon. But I think that's the hill we're going to there. Still a ways off, but we gotta cross this creek here first. Now I'm obviously looking at where I'm walking. Make sure this is solid sand and not quicksand. However, we'll always see things like that. In the old days, that could be a landmine. But we're just crossing the creek now, and common sense would dictate that I take this route, because the other route is very indirect, so I expect the trail to pick back up on the other end. Now this is a very good emergency landing spot, other than the fact that the sand would blow up. But in case of a dire situation, we're looking back onto the residence there now. in the case of a dire situation, I guess we could land here. Okay, I suspected that was the right road. There's the trail again to pick up for the Boo Boo Hill. And it's saying the Boo Boo Hill trail, right? It's right there, so just gonna claim it. So I'll just follow this trail. And we'll see how it pans out. I guess that's what's equivalent to our man Chenille. Keep away from that fella. Now starting to climb up to Boo Boo Mountain or Boo Boo Hill. Beginning to get a little steep here, but I believe I should be okay. Certainly my exercise for the day. Yeah. Definitely my exercise for the day. Thankful that this ankle that I broke in November has healed to the level where I can actually do this hike. And here we're coming on a feature. And that feature says blowholes, and on it really is one of the local lizards, fairly large fella. I guess we are like halfway up Boo Boo Hill now. But this says blowholes. So we go look at them. For me, a blowhole is like a sea cliff cave that the ocean will come into. And at some point in time, when the waves come in, the water will blow up through those holes. Right? So that's what this side looks like. And these are the areas that they're saying the blowholes will be in. But that's not my concern. This is definitely an area standing. So we're not even considering things like that. We gotta go up there to Boo Boo Hill, which should be the top. And we'll see what happens from there. If there are any other trails to pick up on. That's the base and the residence. We are at Boo Boo Mountain. You know, I guess people put the various things they want to put up here. But kind of awesome. That water up there is definitely no man's land, very deep. Well, close to here it's pretty alright where it's blue, but usually it gets dark like that. It's probably quite a big drop off. And that's the other side of the island. I'm gonna follow the trails by color as far as I can, because those will denote the safe routes. No venomous snakes on the island, just those really large lizards and something which looks like a rat, but it isn't a rat. It's big, but it's definitely a rodent, so you don't like it anyhow. Big, ugly, slow thing. So obviously here's a chair that people can sit and rest. We're looking now, we're seeing there's a bit of a cliff there, so we'll be careful. But you're seeing the other side of the island, so I guess I am seeing the extent of the island now. Hold on. Yeah, that's base. That's residence at base. So I see a bridge over here. So if I walk around, that might be the way back in. It's a pretty rugged country I gotta go through. I'm gonna continue my exploration. The other side of the island, if that is the other side of the island, you gotta go down and see how that goes, because that water body seems to have split the island there again. So if there's no way across it, I'm not crossing any water bodies. If there's no way across it, I'll come back. If there's a way across it, I will take that way and lots of things. Rest. Alright. This is no saying. The Pontex Monument. So I gotta follow this one. This is another trail. Definitely advise taking this jaunt unless you're an experienced hiker, because there's a whole bunch of unpleasant things that can happen to you here in terms of injury and immobility and inability to get help and difficulty of extraction. That become acutely aware of those circumstances or those situations in recent times. That's what I call just beautiful, huh? Just beautiful. Okay, we've reached that point that was noted. Pentec Point, dedicated in the memory of Gloria and Teresa Pentec. Back now on the residence and the base. I guess that would be the northern side of the island. Heading back towards the west. Yeah, I guess you can't get around, but that was like a pretty damn long hike. That bridge and make my way back to camp. I guess I will come out by where I plan to put the viewport. It's gonna be a good trek. Good trek. Alright, first thing, let me break, check the map, and drink some water. Okay. This is about where we are. So we're looking to come down here, go back across. Again, okay, we gotta go down. Looks as though we're gonna have to go down, across the beach there, to get around that water body. Come on the other side, climb over that hill. There's a bridge on the other side of that hill. That's what I'm gonna do today. Because that's the only area of interest really for UAV operations in terms of emergency landing. The southern part of the island would not come under consideration, so I don't have to go down there unless I plan a nature exercise walk at some other time, but it wouldn't have anything to do with the project or the mission. So just being careful to come down here and cross this beach. It's your estimated time of arrival. Okay. When do you expect to be here? What's your estimated time of arrival? You're getting back in. Availability. Once you reach the entrance, radio back and we'll assign you a morning copy. Okay, looking for the western route back in. That's just base guiding a yacht in. Alright, so this is the back to the office, as you can see. So we will follow the yellow trail. That's enough for us for today. So we're just looking for yellow. Hold on. This can get a bit hairy here now. Observed a mooring this morning. Hold on. Reserve a mooring. You're just paying before you get here, which is not a good idea. What you want to do is email us on Exuma Park .org or wait till you get close enough to radio. Time of arrival to the entry. Channel entrance, radio back, I'll assign you a morning. Okay. This is a bit dodgy, but whoa. Looking for some yellow markers. This is actually the end of the water obstruction, so we are around it, but I'm not risking that mud. I don't know how stable that mud is, but on the other side I don't see anything yellow and I don't see anything looking like a trail that I can get out of here. That looks like virgin territory. I guess we could hike through it. The other alternative is to go back the way we came. We'll figure it out and get back. Okay, panic not. We just did a local area reconnaissance based on direction and position, and we found the new highway. So this is the route we have to take around the water body. I would have had to forge a new path if I had gone the way that I was heading. Hold on. Yep. Let's see. These tracks becoming a little confusing now. So let's see where this one goes. Might have to backtrack here too. Oh no, this is right. See any yellow paint? Oh. See any yellow paint? Hearing another aircraft. Pretty high up this time. So we do have some air traffic in this region. This thing. Okay. You're seeing a junction point now, so that we can definitely follow this trail. We're on the right trail. We are on the right trail. I'm seeing yellow paint, so we're good. No. Looks like this way. Oh, whoa. There's one of them damn deep holes. Hold a second. That's one of them disappearing and not reappear holes. Okay. And they seem to be all around here. So we gotta be careful here. Where is that? Where is the paint? I see some this end. Yep. I see the trail. Anyhow, let me concentrate on what I'm doing here, because as you can see, this is potted with holes. Okay. That's the southern part of the island. Absolutely nothing over there but bush. That's another island you see in the distance. Okay, the directions were correct. The sense of direction was correct. I can see the end of the island. There is absolutely no reason for me to go down there. Zero. Not even for exercise. But we can turn back now and see base camp. So we've done more than half the island on this hike. So it's time to head back in. Once one finds the correct paint and path. Oh crap. Anybody see any yellow paint or red paint? No. I see some red paint up there. But why should I have to go back up there to come back down? Anyhow, let's go see. Yeah, we found the right trail. Again, my direction was leading me down there, but I'll be cutting my own path. And there's one already cut. So yeah, that looks like the end of the island there. So if you follow this current trail, you can see the bridge there. Hopefully it's good. And camp right on the other side. So we are on our way back in. Not an overly strenuous hike. Of course, there is I haven't done this for a long time. You know, a virgin hike on known territory. But once you have it, you never lose it really. Just try to find the recommended path down. I could take my own path because I can see where I'm going. But the recommended path is a proven safe one, so we're gonna go that route. Check at the bottom. So, as you can see, that's where we started. Crossed the open flats, climbed up the Boo Boo Mountain, onto the monument, down around the beach across that water obstacle, crossed, came back up, over another mountain, to this side, on the other side of the water obstacle, as we suspected from the Boo Boo Mountain. And now we're gonna find our way down to that bridge and back to base camp. Okay, we're gonna walk down now. Found the way down to the flats to cross the bridge. So successful navigation, proving the correct intuition in terms of direction and stuff. So we are out onto the bridge. Once we cross that, we're back on our side of things. Whoa. So this would be the end of the waterway that we originally crossed. Now, as I was told, in a hurricane, the ocean actually came through here and broke out. Basically just separated the base part of the island from the rest of the island. So at some point in time in the past, the island was actually separated because of that hurricane pushing the water through there. But it's subsided now. Island is only separated by that dry bed. But I guess in bad weather, that's what happened again. The water will come through there again, separate out the island. You can see Boo Boo Mountain back up there. That's the hill we just came off of. Found our way down. If I had followed my mind, I'd have been forcing my way out to somewhere down there, but better the proven way, I said before. So now we're moving towards this bridge. I'm gonna take the flatter route. There's no sign of wildlife on this hike. I'm gonna take this route here. Back onto the uneven rocks. So now we're at that bridge that we saw so long ago. Handrail only to one side. Up. Over. So I'm now back on my side of the island, making my way back to the residence. And I have a pretty good idea as to where I'm gonna come out. You know, we're on an emergency channel, so I haven't called in to give a sit rep. No sit rep means I'm okay, but this is the channel all the boats and stuff use. So unless I need to, I'm not gonna clutter that channel. And need to would be I've twisted my ankle or something. Thanks be to God for a safe passage. It's certainly very easy to get at. If anything happens here from here on in, it's very easy to get at. It's just pretty much easy walking distance flat. The Causeway Trail. So this has put me back out with the maintenance hut and the generators. Right past where the primary landing strip is supposed to be. Or the primary landing pad, sorry. Eventful day, left at 9:15. So that's about an hour and 15 minutes I've been walking so far. Has been threatening every now and again with some sprinkles. It probably will rain, but hopefully I'll get back to camp before it does. I should be about 10 minutes out, if so much. Right back at the backside of the base. So let me just show you that. We back at base. All I gotta do is cross those flats there. And actually I'll get to the, I don't know if I'll get to the residence first or the base first. But as you can see, the trail does not cross the area that was swept away by the ocean. Probably because not sure the stability of the sand in that area. So this is definitely firm ground here we're on. The track goes around that entrance. So I will have to ask the question as to whether that is actually a good emergency landing point. On so-called Barefoot Beach now. Just came off that hill. It's one of the alternatives. The other thing was to go through that hill, but they're gonna go around the coast. We're in the next bay, basically. So that's what it looks like. Looking out to sea. And that stretch over there gotta be another island. I don't see this island going so far out there. Okay, definitely took a wrong turn by Barefoot Beach. Had to retract. There was an option back down by the riverbed. I took the one for Bareback Beach, but I actually need to take this one because to get from Bareback Beach back to camp is going over razor sharp rocks and thorns. Now I turn back. So now again on the right track. Hold on, is that our base? No, that's the Coast Guard base. That's our base right there. So we are about 300 meters from camp. Okay, we are almost back at base. 200 meters, but you can see rough terrain back to it. What I originally thought was interior swampland is actually the after effects of that hurricane that came through and split the island and created like an estuary. And this is sort of like the wetlands of the estuary. It's not swamp. The island is quite densely vegetated, a lot of trees. Certainly over to the south, it's all trees. It's all trees. This has been an interesting hike, so I just want to get back to the residence, take a shower, and start writing some site reports. Well, I could go through there. And be home, but I'm gonna head back to the office. I'm back in this radio. Get a bottle of water. I can hear the generator, so we actually in camp already. We just behind it. That's the helicopter pad there, by the way. Let me switch back around. That's the helicopter pad there in the distance. That's going to be the primary landing zone for the planes were 70 and 69 and the draft of 5.5. Been to the North Field before? I have not. We anchored the south a couple days ago. Alright, usually ask you to follow in when you're at the channel itself, because the explanation of how to get into where I'm going to put you will get a little tricky. Once you reach the red and green right side of the channel entrance, stay in the deeper darker water, make your way straight around, pushing past the office, make a starboard turn at the small channel marker that'll be on your starboard, and straight ahead of you, first you'll see 17, you're going to go over to 19, so 17, 18, 19, copy. Alright, this is the primary landing area. You can see it's not swamp. This is the area I saw when I first came to the island, and I thought it was a swamp, but it's basically like an estuary, a dried out estuary. So they built the landing pad here. Obviously those rocks got to move from in the middle. Even for a helicopter, this is not suitable really. It needs to be worked on a bit. All those rocks need to be moved off. Maybe put a net over it and throw on some concrete or something. But yeah, this is an adequate area for the primary takeoff and landing. All right, so if your primary takeoff from here, you're gonna be out of line of sight in short order. You know, in 3 minutes you're gonna be out of line of sight. So the training is gonna have to be beyond visual line of sight all the way. All right, we're back on base now, right by the generators. What a hike. Eh? That's the way home, but I'm going back to the office.